Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, but it's not the best, Case 53, a family affair. Let's all out. No news is good news. Number 5. Congratulations, Katrina. Horatio Rochester is behind bars at last. Yeah, I'm happy about that. It's incredible to think that a bad Horatio Styles would murder his brother. Well, he's an asshole, so. And be capable of masturbating a multitude of terrible crimes. Inspector Katrina, we can rest on our laurels. We've cut off the serpent's head, but we must ensure the snake dies with it. We need to bring an end to the Rochester's reign once and for all. Indeed, Malcolm Rochester in particular is a concern. He was a political force behind the plan Rochester Republic and the bill to abolish the free press. We already found incriminating evidence of the former senator in the family library. Perhaps there's more to be found. Looking into Malcolm is all very well, but what of his sister Bernadine? I believe her courtship with you, which she writes, is merely a ruse, a Rochester plot to spy on the flying squad. I beg your pardon, Deputy Mayor Lawson. I shall have you know our love is pure, and I shall do anything in my power to prove it. Well, did she try anything? Katia, please join me to talk to Bernadine, and then you and Madeline can search the Rochester library. Okay. I'm expecting something else to come. Okay, let's go first talk to Bernadine. Arthur, darling, I cannot bear what has happened to my family. All these murders and misdeeds, I feel like everyone I ever cared about is either in prison or dead. There, Petal. I know you're going through a terrible time, and innocent entangled in a scoundrel's web. But others are less convinced of your virtue. They say you only accepted my courtship because my position is advantageous to your family. Why? That simply isn't true. I was enchanted by your charms, Arthur. Nobody dances the waltz like you in all Concordia. When we first met, Uncle Horatio was convinced it was a strategic partnership, but I quickly informed him otherwise. Naturally, he was furious saying I had lost my mind. He said my loyalty to the Rochester family was compromised. Oh, darling. Some weeks ago, Uncle Horatio even threatened to give me an ultimatum, but with all that's happened lately, it never transpired. He claimed to have something that will make me stop seeing you, Arthur. Perhaps you'll still find it among his belongings and you'll see I'm telling the truth. Then search his belongings with Shell. Come, Katia, to the cottage. What was that supposed to be? A restraining order against you saying Arthur? Our chief? Okay, I clicked on the Rochester home. Now let's search it first. Nah, damn it. Well. Look, dear, Bernadine told us to find Horatio Rochester's property, and this suitcase you picked up is precisely that. I can see his initials. Let's rummage through Horatio's personal effects without delay. Okay. Okay, now let's search the library desk. Let's find something about Malcolm. And is he trying to do something? Yeah, he's not a senator anymore. So what's he going to do now? How is he gonna abolish the freedom of the press? Well, he still has the bill, but he cannot pass it. Right? Right. Captain Work, then a note that belongs to Malcolm Rochester. In a letterhead, in his case it was used when he was still a senator. The most recent message has been torn away, but perhaps we can recover the text imprinted on the remaining page. A thorough dusting will tell us for certain. Yeah, we'll see what else him and the family were planning. Okay, let's first search the suitcase. A straitjacket. Oh no, Jesus. Oh no, you were going to. Were you going to commit her into that creepy asylum? How peculiar. Yeah, is that a straitjacket about Horatio Rochester's belongings? Good heavens, you're right. It's a Griffith Sanctuary straitjacket, and it was intended for Bernadine. Oh, because she was seeing you. Wow. We know Horatio Rochester used the asylum to dispose of his enemies. Is it possible he planned to lock Bernadine away before we'd close down that racket? I hope Horatio Rochester has settled into his prison cell. Yeah, we are paying him a visit. Yeah, you gotta explain this. We know you are committing your political enemies, but Bernadine? That's something suspicious and weird. Eleanor Halstead. Oh, yeah, we still need to catch her. She's still on the loose. I did a former senator's last message reads Eleanor Halstead followed by a number. This message must have something to do with the former police commissioner's release of Eleanor Halstead from prison and her attempt on the deputy mayor's life. I agree. The lesson is not even see if these numbers are instructive. Yeah, maybe we'll find out where she is. Or maybe we are just going to chase her. Okay, 6 hours. Now, Horatio! You're gonna do it again. What's the meaning of this straitjacket, Horatio? Have you planned to lock Bernadine away in the asylum? Appears all my sins are coming home to roots today, aren't they, Inspector? Very well then. That silly little girl actually believes she loves you, Chief, right? And when I asked her to make the most of the situation by spying on the flying squad, she refused. So I was going to offer her a choice. Be loyal to the Rochester family or be locked away at Griffith Sanctuary with the rest of my enemies. But then you people arrested my contact at the asylum, and since then I had bigger problems besides Bernadine. You despicable man, it warms my heart to know you'll spend the rest of your life behind bars. And you're right, this proves Bernadine's innocence is in relation to the Rochester's crimes. What's the point is finding some deputy mayor past his? Oh, so now we know she really loved you. I also suspected that she was actually spying on you, but it seems like it's opposite. Justin, we have something to say to you, and it's good news. Deputy Mayor Loss, Inspector has proved that Bernadine Rochester is innocent of any involvement in the family's misdeeds. I'm listening, Inspector. This had better be convincing. It has become clear that Horatio Rochester wanted to exploit my courtship of Bernadine Rochester. However, Bernadine defied her uncle and refused. His reaction to his own the poor woman. And his straitjacket from Griffith Sanctuary is the proof. Horatio admitted he would have committed Bernadine like the rest of his enemies had we not eliminated the asylum's corrupt staff. And what is Brictia? Am I to believe the word of one Rochester to exonerate another? As far as I'm concerned, all Rochesters belong in jail. Nevertheless, there's no proof Bernadine committed any crimes, and that straitjacket does speak in her favor. At the very least, I can rely on your forthright commitment to justice, Katia. Do keep your steadfast countenance. Ah, the Spock. Why do I need that Spock? I'm the nice one here. Now let's check out this imprinted message. Where is Eleanor? Evie, have you determined the meaning of the numbers Malcolm wrote on this note about Eleanor Halstead? Was this related to her release from prison? I got answers, Katia, but it wasn't easy. I cross-referenced the number with all known bank accounts and registered checks, to no avail. But finally I realized the sequence is an access code for a wire transfer of funds. Wire transfer? Of course, that's where one can send money electrically, so to speak. Precisely, once I add the code, I trace a payment of 1,000 shillings from Malcolm Rochester to Thaddeus Mulroney. Oh, a payment that obviously concerned Eleanor Halstead. So that's how you released her. Consider this proves Malcolm Rochester bribed the former commissioner to release Eleanor Halstead from prison. Oh, that's how it went, all. I hope you still have your handcuffs. We are making another arrest. Right here. I always have them with me. Malcolm Rochester, you are under arrest. You have right to remain silent. Anything you say can, it will be put against you in a court of law. Malcolm Rochester, it was inevitable you'd end up behind bars. Inspector Katia is placing you under arrest. Whatever for, you already charged Uncle Horatio with Uncle Leopold's murder, and by other indiscretions were perfectly legal. That may be true. However, we know you paid Commissioner Mulroney to release Arnold Hosted. We have the wire transfer records to prove it. Well, that's... Calm down, Mr. Rochester. There's no denying you ordered Hosted released so she could assassinate the deputy mayor. An entirely wasted undertaking. That imbecile botched the job, and now I have no idea where she is. If really you don't see why you are taking loss aside, you'll rue the day you supported him, Inspector Katria. I trust justice, so for now, Mr. Rochester, we should release placing you under arrest for bribery and attempted assassination. Come, Katria, let's celebrate with a bite to eat. That's right. You went down. Stellar work, Katria. Malcolm Rochester is behind bars. And we put out a warrant for the arrest of Thaddeus Mulroney after he accepted bribes to release Arnold Hosted. It's probably we have no notion of Hosted's whereabouts, but we should keep searching. But we can be certain that with both Horatio and Malcolm behind bars, our plans for the Rochester Republic have been thwarted. I always knew those grandiose notions of establishing control of this city would be the ruin of the Rochester family. Just look at us now. Uncle Horatio is in jail, his wife and daughter murdered. My brother in prison too, and his son Archie brutally killed. And now Uncle Leopold's been killed, and his son Larry will only hear about it from a jail cell. This is the cost of this family's mad ambition. I don't know how I'll cope with the shame of this, Inspector Katria. I understand your feelings perfectly, Miss Rochester. After all, I'm also connected to this family through my biological father. Of course, Miss Pemberton. It turns out in the end that we are cousins. How are we to live knowing our close connection to a criminal family and its tarnished name? All we can do is learn from our family's mistakes and honor the memory of those among them who worked for the common good, like Uncle Leopold. Honor his memory? What a lovely idea. It would truly help us move forward. I'm sure you can find something suitable among my uncle's things at the house. Then it's agreed. I'll come to search the library with you, Katria. But there's something that bothers me now that Malcolm said that I will rue the day that I trusted Justin. Am I supposed to believe that Justin is going to betray me? No, for now, no. I like Justin so far. I'm not gonna say anything for now. No comment. We still have a few more cases left. What's it going to be about now that most of the Rochesters are behind bars and dead? Now there's just Bernadine and Rockley left, right? Yeah. And Veronica, she's still there, so 3 of them are here. Kid Ike, the box has Uncle Leopold's picture on it. Let's unlock it to see what marbles he kept inside. Okay. And before that, I want to comment the newspaper this boy is holding. I think I know now what's this breaking news supposed to be about. Because there's Leopold, Malcolm, and Horatio. And it's probably saying that those 2 are behind bars and Leopold is dead. That's what it says. Okay, let's now search through this box. Well, let's first unlock it. What's that? There's a strange contraption in Uncle Leopold's case, Katria. Naturally, I have no idea what this device is, but Charlie can undoubtedly determine its function. Wait, what? Another analysis? Come on, I thought we were going to finish with this. Case, 6 hours, wow. Let's check out what is this unknown machine. What a marvelous device, Katria. I've heard about them in the science shows, but never dreamed to have one in my lab. Trust someone like Leopold Rochester to be used in such innovative technology. I take it to figure out what my uncle's machine does, Charlie. I have this Holorate machine, a device used to encode punch cards for computers. Punch cards? Computers? What are you talking about? Computers are the way of the future, Viola. Wonderful machines as big as my lab. These computers must be programmed with instructions, and Leopold's machine is how their information is encoded. I believe I understand, Charlie, but have you determined what information was encoded by my uncle? Leopold used this device to maintain his personal record. In particular, a list of fledgling inventors he was corresponding with. Young whippersnappers with names like Albert Einstein and Thomas Edison. Oh. It appears that Leopold was planning to become their patron, financially supporting their careers. Katrina makes a valid point. Perhaps we could establish a fund in Leopold's name in support of this next generation of inventors. Rocket Rochester inherited his father's fortune. Let's explain our idea to him. Yeah. Hope he's gonna... Now you got your father's fortune, so... you need to do something about it. Goodness, Inspector Katrina, you just can't be packing. I'm about to return to the chocolate factory. I must say I'll be happy to leave the bank behind. Being a Rochester in Concordia these days isn't a barrel of gumdrops. That's why we are here, Mr. Rochester. Perhaps you can take the first steps towards a new era for the Rochester family. Not one of tyranny, but of hope. Leopold was planning on financially supporting young inventors. However, with his passing, his fortune now belongs to you. Ah, I see where you're going. I'd be happy to help. As you know, I'm an innovator myself, and now I have more than enough money. I hereby pledge part of my father's fortune to establish the Leopold Rochester Foundation. This will serve to honor the good he has done for Concordia. Take this as my first contribution to the foundation, Inspector Katrina. Okay, 2,000 coins for me. Katrina, thank you for helping me establish a fund to honor Uncle Leopold's memory. The Rochester's wealth and influence can be used for progress and peace. Although most of that family was rotten, it's important to remember that not everything in the world is black and white, and there were good apples among the bad. Hear, hear, like my darling Bernadine. You know, Katia, I never thought we'd find ourselves so in love, but all I want is to stay by her side and support her. Of course, she has difficult times ahead. Her family's downfall is absolute. The Rochesters have held their grip on Concordia for so long. Their demise feels like the end of an era. Who knows what lies ahead? But come what may, I say you earn a round of congratulations, Katrina. We can sit back and... Katrina, Chief Fry, the celebrations will have to wait. We've just received word from City Hall. Mayor Castletown has been murdered. Oh no! But I never liked this guy, but I didn't wish him dead. Well, of course, this is not going to end like that. We still got Eleanor Halstead to catch. Yeah, it's Mayor Castletown's hand. And we still got Capital Peak ahead, so what are these cases going to be about? Is it now going to become chasing Eleanor Halstead? We'll see about it. We're gonna start here, gonna continue playing case number 54 in Ivory Hill. Last case in Ivory Hill. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!